Hi, this is Sam here from samnuku.com, and I want to thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. In this video, what I wanted to share with you is 5 tips to improve your email open rate. How to improve your email open rate in just 5 simple steps. Tip number 1 is to provide value. When you provide value, what you want to do is do it with every single piece of content you create, whether it be a video, an email, social media posts, or even the blog posts or the website pages that you create and put out there. Because basically what you want to do is condition your followers to understand that you provide a lot of value. An example of how to actually provide some value is if you've got an online business, or if you're in the online business market, what you want to do is provide some free tips, just like I'm doing here. I myself am in internet marketing and online business network, right? And so what I do is I put together pages, emails, videos, social media posts, all based around tips and content and value when it comes to my particular business. Okay, so I'd urge you obviously to do the same thing. Tip number 2 is to go ahead and niche it down. What you want to do is try and avoid a market and instead find yourself a niche. And what you want to do is you want to find that niche and you want to absolutely dominate. Now, I actually have a video that I've put together on niching it down, okay, and a blog post as well. So check out my YouTube channel or go ahead and check out my blog for more information on how to actually do that. But an example of a market is weight loss, but an example of a niche is weight loss tips for men or women, right? You see, a market is way too huge to try and go after. Why? Because there are big time corporations out there that do absolutely everything they can. They have huge stuff that go after these kinds of markets 24/7, you know. So we have to understand that as solopreneurs and as, you know, small business owners, that going after a market is basically online marketing suicide, right? And what we need to do is put ourselves into niches and into sub niches that allow us or give us a chance to be able to dominate and do really, really well. Okay, and an example again of that is instead of weight loss, you'd want to go after something like weight loss tips for men or for women. Okay, tip number 3, you want to email consistently. You want to be consistent whether it's once or every single day of the week, because people will start to actually expect your content. And let me give you this tip that is really, really important. The more frequent you email, the better. The simple fact is that statistics have proven unequivocally and undoubtedly that frequency actually reduces the unsubscribe and increases the open rates of your emails. Okay, so listen, I know it's difficult to email every single day. Okay, so when you're starting out, I'd aim for, let's say, 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, say every other day, every second day you're going to sit down, you're going to write yourself an email. Okay, and basically as you get better and as you get more and more information about your particular niche, then you'll want to increase the frequency of your emailing. Do you have to email every single day? No, not really. Is it better for your business? Absolutely. So what you can do, for example, is maybe aim at the maximum at the very start is to email from a Monday to a Friday, because that's when majority of business emails are opened anyways. Okay, and so with the weekends, the open rates do actually plummet. Okay, they drop right through the floor. Why? It makes perfect sense, right? I mean, most people on the weekend aren't really thinking about business or how to make more money and stuff like that. They're focused more on their friends and family, going out having fun and, you know, chasing their hobbies and so on. So if you focus on Monday to Friday as a starting point, that'd be great. Even if you wanted to do it 3 times a week, go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, and again, just stay consistent with what it is that you're doing. Be frequent, okay, and be consistent. Okay, so tip number 4 is the Seinfeld Method. Now, Seinfeld is actually a TV show, and it's literally a show about nothing, right? So for those of you who have watched Seinfeld, you know, it's a great show, very, very successful. And the reason why it was successful is because they made TV shows about nothing. Essentially, what they did was it was a comedian who lived in America, in New York City, who had friends and had a job, right? And so basically he went to his job, he hung out with his friends, you know, in his every single day life. And that's why it was so popular. It was the first of its kind to basically come out and create a TV show that we, everyday people, can relate to in terms of, you know, this is it was relatable. Seinfeld was so relatable because what they showed was something that someone did on an every single day basis, right? They got up, they went to their job, they hung out with their friends, they went out for dinner, they were dating women, dating men, you know, if you're a woman, or whatever works for you, okay? So what you want to do is you want to share everyday things, because this is what allows you to connect with your audience. So say for example for me, right, my email that I'm going to be writing in the next 24 hours is in terms of this Seinfeld method, is an email about a basketball game that I went to tonight, right? So I went to this game and I heard a quote and I thought, man, that quote, that's brilliant. I love that. I have to share that with all my subscribers, because I know it's going to put them in the right frame of mind to help them succeed in their online business, right? So yeah, basically it's your choice what it is you want to share. You know, I know some people that are really uncomfortable with sharing what they have with their friends and what they have with their family, and that's cool. Okay, you don't have to open up your life to complete strangers. Share what it is that you want to share. You know, limit the information that you share. You know, because basically you need to be able to personalize what it is you're doing as a small business owner, so that you can connect with people and what they're actually doing. And just like the Seinfeld TV show, that is what will allow you to separate yourself from big businesses and corporations and brands, right? They don't share anything personal, but if you do, the everyday person is going to connect with that, and it's going to resonate with them, and they're going to love it, because in their mind they're going to be thinking, here's an everyday person that's really trying to help and make a difference, and they're actually sharing their story of life, so I know exactly what they're like, and they feel connected with you. They feel like they're part of your journey. Okay, I know I've harped on this point a little further than I probably should have, right? There is actually a training that I put together on my blog, and also on my YouTube channel, that you can actually go through, that teaches the Seinfeld method in detail. Okay, but again, this connects you with your followers. This is so important. I just cannot reiterate it enough. Okay, tip number 5, be sure to deliver. Now, you're probably wondering, you know, like what this is actually referring to. Of course, you're always going to deliver. All you have to do is click send. Yeah. But think about yourself in the situation that you're perhaps in, that where you actually opted into a list to gain something, right? So a free lead magnet is what we're talking about here. A free giveaway, a freebie, you know, bribery, basically, to get people onto your email marketing list. What you want to do is you make sure that that email follow-up number 1 does actually provide the link that you said that they would receive. Okay, because if you don't deliver on that, it's basically over. You've already proven to them that number 1, you're untrustworthy, and that number 2, you're unreliable. And whilst you and I both know that you're not that kind of a person, they don't know that. They don't know you from a bar of soap. And so when you say you're going to offer something, or you know, you're going to give them a video that, you know, with 5 tips on how to email better, and they opt in and they don't receive that, in their heads straight away, you're a spammer, okay, or you're some sort of scammer that's just trying to get their email address to sell it off to who knows what. Okay, so you make sure that you deliver like you say that you will. So when you set up a free opt-in or a lead magnet to for your followers to become your subscribers, you make sure you triple check that opt-in form or squeeze page, and make sure that it is actually functional. Okay, that's what I do with every single one that I set up. Okay, I don't assume that it works, because I don't want to lose anyone that could potentially be a lifetime customer. Okay, so that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips to increasing your email open rate. There are so many things that we can do to help increase our email open rate. Okay, and these 5 tips are really just a starting point for you. Now, if you actually don't really do a lot of email marketing, or you're not 100% sure on how to go about doing it, you're gonna love the video marketing series that I've put together for people who want to improve their email marketing course abilities. Okay, basically I've put together 5 days where you go through step by step, starting from actually setting it up from day 1 all the way to the end, where you're using the Seinfeld method, you're using the launch sequence, and you know exactly what it is you're doing. You've basically got an email marketing campaign strategy down, right? So you've gone from nothing to everything, and you can then start applying the methods that I'm teaching to basically turn from people from newbies to followers, from followers to subscribers, and from subscribers into raving fans and customers. Okay, so again, I thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. Go ahead and click on this box and make sure that you go ahead and sign up for that email marketing course. I guarantee you're going to love it, and at the worst case scenario, you've just got 5 days of training absolutely free, and I will continue to send you email marketing dimes on a daily basis. All right, take care, and I will talk to you soon.